Hey everybody, today we are going to find the surface area of triangular prisms. Surface area is everything that you can touch, right? Everything on the surface, the area of what you are touching, except this isn't a triangular prism. You get what I'm saying. Okay, so we have 4 examples today to find the surface area of triangular prisms. And if you're finding the surface area, you could find all of the area of all of the sides. And so a triangular prism would have 3, 4, 5, right? 5 sides. You could find the area of all of those faces individually and then add them up. Or you can use a formula that I'm going to work with you today, and that is the surface area is the perimeter of the base times the height plus 2 times the area of the base. And I'm hoping right now that you have written this down. And sometimes in a video, you might have to like pause for a second because I might go too fast in a video and you need to pause and like write that down and then hit play again or even go back a little bit. So please make sure that you give yourself that flexibility to do that. Okay, so let's see, surface area with the perimeter of the base, and I find it's very useful to highlight the base, and because we're working with triangular prisms, the triangle is the base, okay? So I usually, in my diagrams, I like to mark them up. Just visually it helps me, it's just a strategy that I use. And when we're looking at the perimeter of that base, we need to add all of the sides. And so that would be a 6 plus an 8, and then plus 10 there is the hypotenuse. Times the height of the prism, how tall the prism is, the distance between those 2 triangles, and that is 10 plus 2, and then remember capital B is area of the base. Since the base is a triangle, our area is 1/2 base times height. 1/2 base times height. So it's going to be 2 times 1/2, and then the base and the height are the 6 and the 8 because there are the 2 sides that meet at the 90 degrees. And so that's going to be our base and our height of our base or prism, and so it'd be 1/2 of 6 times 8. Okay, awesome. Now let's do some math in there. 6 plus 8 plus 10 times 10, that's going to be 240 plus 2 times 1/2 is just 1, so it's just really 6 times 8, which is 48, and we have a surface area of 288 centimeters squared. Let's go. Let's do number 2. All right. Second example. Let's just get to it. Surface area is perimeter of the base times the height plus 2 times the area of the base. And I'm going to highlight that triangle, highlight that base. Take a look at the side links, what we're working with. Looks like it's 4, 3, and a 5. Beautiful. So let's go ahead, and the perimeter is 3 plus 4 plus 5, the perimeter of our base, times the height of our prism. Our height of the prism is 2, plus 2 times the area of the base. It'll be 1/2 of 3 times 4, right? Because those are the 2 values, the side lengths, that meet at that 90 degree. So 2/2 of 2 times 3 times 4. Whew, okay, we got that. All right, 3 plus 4 plus 5, that's 12, times 2 is 24, plus 2 times 1/2 is 1, and 3 times 4 is 12. Ladies and gentlemen, we have 36 centimeters squared for the surface area of our second example. Okay, so example number 3. Example number 3 looks a little different, where the height is in the center of the base, one of the bases of our prism, and that is 4.9. So I'm going to kind of just point that out for you right there, 4.9. So that was our height of our triangle, and then the base is the 10. And I am going to, again, highlight my base. Just because it's helpful. All right. And I kind of feel like this might be a great time to pause the video to try to see if you can do this on your own. I know you can. I believe in you, and that's okay if we get stuck. We'll just fix our mistake and move on from there. So if you're ready, pause. Wait, hold on. Yeah. Pause for real. Pause. Okay, hi, welcome back. Here we go. Let's see, surface area is perimeter of the base times the height plus 2 times the area of the base. And the perimeter of our base was 7 plus 7 plus 10 times the true height. And remember, guys, that true height is the distance between our two triangles. So that is 10 plus 2, and I'm running out of room, 1/2 base times height, and that is the 4.9 times 10, and I just ran out of space. Sad face. Sorry, guys. All right, I'll do better. So I have 7 plus 7 is 14, plus 10 is 24, times 10 is 240. Again, cool. Plus 2 times 1/2, and then I have 4.9 times 10, so that's just 49. And we have 289 feet squared. That's way Betty. Okay, example number 4. Here it comes. For the 4th example, we have something missing. So just take a second, look at the diagram, make an observation. What do you notice that's missing? Well, we do not know the hypotenuse. And if we have to find the perimeter, right? If we have to find the perimeter, we have to find that hypotenuse. So if we have a right triangle, what's the best way to find a missing side of a right triangle? Pythagoras. Absolutely. Pythagorean theorem. So a squared plus b squared equals c squared. And we know our hypotenuse is always c. And the a and b, when we fill them in, don't really matter. It could be 4, it could be 5. I'm going to choose 4 squared plus 5 squared equals c squared. 4 squared, 16, 5 squared, 25, and we have 41 equals c squared. So our c is the square root of 41. Okay, that's helpful. Let's go ahead now and start with our formula, surface area, perimeter of the base times the height, plus 2 times the area of the base. You know me, I always like to start with that formula. Keeps me organized. So the perimeter of our base is the 4 plus the 5 plus the square root of 41. Let's just leave it in a radical for right now. I find that students sometimes, if they get a radical, they want to put it in their calculator and get a decimal, and it's just always better to try to keep it in the radical for as long as you can, so that way you don't get a rounding error, and it's just kind of habit. Just leave it. It's okay. It doesn't look pretty. Is fine. Now times the true height of the prism. So the prism is 8 miles high, plus 2 times the area of the base, and that's going to be 1/2 of 4 times 5, because those are the 2 legs of our right triangle, and they meet at 90 degrees, so those are our base and our height. And then let's go ahead and do some calculating. 4 plus 5 is 9, so in your calculator you could just type in 9 times the square root of 41 and make sure you hit enter before you multiply by 8. So important. And if you did that right, you're going to get 123.22 plus, and that's going to give us 20. So our final answer, 143.22 miles squared. All right, so if you watch something once, do you think you're going to get it right away? Probably not. You might have to watch this video a couple different times before you get super comfortable, like, yes, I got that, or you might have to rewind it a couple different times, and you know what? That is okay, because it's learning, and it's beautiful. So, all right, guys, if you have any questions, email me, and I will see you next time. Bye.